let's talk about the Cedric and the Walker-Peters signing. Obviously, both two right backs, one leaving, one joining. Again, like I slightly think it's probably to do with wages, considering Arsenal are covering them. Like you said, 5 mil plus a million. I think the 5 mil is just his wages because I think he's on about 65k and he's going for 4 months. So if you do the maths, I think that's around 4 million and then plus a million extra. So I think that's kind of what it is really. But yeah, so obviously Cedric's basically leaving, so we get a bit of money for him before he goes out, and Walker-Peters has come in. Just a straight loan. I think that's right. Is that right, Mike?
Yeah, there's no option to buy, I don't think.
Yeah. A couple of rumours circulating that they were trying to negotiate one, but it seems like it just didn't go through because they couldn't negotiate a fee for him if we do want to have an option or an obligation. So, Mike, how did you feel about the signings?
Oh, I was quite happy with the Kyle Walker-Peters signing. I think it makes sense because if Cedric wants to leave, we might as well get a bit of money for him as well, instead of just let him run out the 6 months of his contract and not get any money for it. But I am a little bit worried that Kyle Walker-Peters might not be in match practice for the start. If Valerie's not quite there, I don't think Kyle Walker-Peters, he hasn't played a league game since the 25th of August. So it's been a little while since he's actually played some football. The last game he played was on the 11th of December in a 3-1 defeat to Bayern Munich. So again, like he's played 5 games this year, not really probably up to speed. And you think of the way that we play, the high tempo, the high pressing. It looks like the way that he plays fits quite well. But definitely. It will be interesting to see how quickly he can get up to speed.
Yeah, and I think the one reservation that Spurs fans had about him was his physicality. Like, he's very good attacking and he's solid defensively. It's just his physicality that's slightly an issue. Do you think
We've got a perfect replacement for Cedric?
Yeah. Well, he is a little bit taller than Cedric, so yeah, I guess that's got to be a little bit of a plus. Do you think he needs to improve on his physicality, Tiz, or do you reckon he can just hit the ground straight away?
Yeah, I think he is. He won't play a part at Anfield. But I think, he's a strong lad. He's good on the ball. He's good across it. He's a good passer. And he's up to Premier League speed as well. He's been in the first team, in and around the first team for the few years he's been at Tottenham. So I think he'll be a good fit.
Yeah. Okay, nice. And Cedric leaving, is that... I know he's injured at the moment, but is that going to be a worry for the squad depth on the right? Because we wanted to add definitely a depth into the wing backs, and suddenly we're just kind of at the same level now as well. Are you concerned, or
if anything, we've got a bit less because Danso on the right hand side. If his load is going to be terminated,
why would you ruin it? Why would you ruin it? So Mikey's not happy now. Don't ruin Mikey's segment.
Every single week.
I'm just saying.
Am I going to do that again, or what? No,
it's fine. Go on.
If his loan's going to be terminated,
everything, so he's fine.
If his loan's going to be terminated, then we have only got those 2 options, unless Yoshida can play on the right hand side. Yeah. So it does seem a bit strange. I don't mind Cedric leaving because we not get money back, but we don't have to pay money. He's been a good servant for the last 5 years, so I think overall I'm happy with the business.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I think it's also a little bit of worry because Cedric was our only player who could play on both wing backs. He could do a job at left wing back as well as right wing back, and now we are literally just down to Bertrand.
Is it Walker-Peters played left back?
Yeah, Walker-Peters has played left back in some pre-season fixtures as well.
Oh, great pre-season, fantastic.
Yeah. So Mikey's a little bit annoyed because Tizard has ruined his upcoming segment on transfer talk.
There's like 15 different players. Chill out, man.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, right. We'll keep this civil. So, anything else on the Walker-Peters? Signing that it's only a straight loan. So, were you hoping for an option or an obligation to buy? Would that be more beneficial? I know Ralph said that he was looking for loans with only an option so they could be integrated, but surely there is an option for us to still go and ask for a transfer afterwards, isn't there?
I think we just wanted to get it over the line, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think we just wanted to get over the line, make sure no other clubs that also wanted him, so make sure that they didn't get him, which they didn't. So we got the player over the line, but it does feel odd that we've done this and now Ralph's not going to bring anyone else in.
Yeah.
Is unlikely to. So it does seem a bit strange, but he's a good player. So we'll see what's going to happen. If he's got confidence in our squad, then I've got confidence in our squad.
And it'd be interesting as well how to see how he will do with Armstrong coming back into the team, and also either Gineppo or Buffal that come into the right as well. How do you reckon that's going to change? Because Cedric has been quite good on the attack, but what do you reckon Walker Peters will add to the attacking equation?
I think it adds more as long as he fits as long as he gets used to the system quickly. I think he'll add a lot to the system, but it's about that adaptability, and I don't know how quick he will adapt. That's my only cause of possible concern.
Yeah, and Mikey, just for the lineups that's going on now, Cedric, if he does go, how do we play Liverpool? Do we still have Ward-Prowse in cover at right back? Do you reckon Valerie's back up to to try and go into the first game? It's quite a difficult first game to go into if he is fit. Does Walker Peters get tested early? How do you think we will change with the vacant Cedric? I know he's injured, but
Walker Peters. Ralph said that Walker Peters is not going to Anfield on the weekend. So that's already one of the options down. Valerie is back in training, but I don't know whether he will be ready. The thing is, anyone that you're going to be throwing at right back, they're going to have a very difficult challenge of marking Mane. So, actually, no, Mane's out.
Mane's injured.
Mane's out. I need to change that in my fantasy team. It's like that sort of thing. Is whoever's going to start on that wing is going to have a tough day. So, I don't know. I've got no idea who's going to be starting at right back. So.
Yeah, well,
that just makes it more exciting because it's Ralph as well. We could have Danny Ings starting at right back. You just never know.
Yeah. Okay, so any other kind of thoughts? Because those are the major transfer news. We'll go into Mikey's segment later.
Well, what I think is going to happen is what we wanted Carl Walker Peters in permanently, but that doesn't seem to be happening. I think Mourinho wants to keep him around, see how he does out on loan, and then decide in the summer. There's been another rumour, if I just get it up, of Jeremy Frimpong, who's a right back at Celtic. And he came through the ranks at Celtic and is doing very, very well. I think we were interested in buying him in the January. Celtic aren't looking to let him go, so that we're going to have a better chance of getting him in the summer than we are in this month. So I think what the plan sort of is see how Carl Walker Peters does. If he's good and can challenge Shannon Valley for a first team place, we'll keep him around. If not, we'll have a look at Frimpong and see what Celtic want for him. Apparently, it's not too bad of a fee. We obviously have a good working relationship with Celtic, bringing in majority of their squad over the last couple of years. It should be an interesting one. What we do in the summer and how Carl Walker Peters, how quickly he can adapt and try and impress Ralph.
Yeah. And one final thing that I do want to mention, just because it has absolutely kicked off. All thanks for Tizard for this, just for the way. Tizard, do you want to talk us through what happened and the carnage that ensued?
All I put on Twitter is that we've beaten Crystal Palace to the signing of Carl Walker Peters. For some reason, they didn't like that. They didn't like it.
Palace Football Twitter has attacked us. I mean, just to go through... trying to sense a force of rivalry, I wouldn't bother. You're not our rivals. I don't know where we mentioned rivals. We just said we've beaten you twice.
Because Prowse is still in their heads.
And now even Chelsea fans are getting involved with Palace. You're welcome. You ain't all that Spurs rated. Someone being homophobic to us, so that's nice as well. Zaha gifts. Completely really sarcastic. It's the work. So if you do want to have a look and see everything kick off.
What I would like to say is thank you for the 8,766 interactions. That has actually helped us quite a lot. So
really, has it?
Yeah, and the 61 total engagements. So Palace fans, thank you very much. You've lifted our profile slightly, so thank you.
Yeah, we've got 15 profile clicks. So some people must be checking us out from there. But we won't try and make that regular occurrence. But if you do want to go and check out our Twitter, where we'll have Tizard baiting people.
That was a one-off. That was a
one-off special. Yeah.
I'm not someone that normally does that.
But there's also other bit, we got transfer news and summaries, information for the podcast. Also,
we had 15 profile clicks. So 15 that clicks on our profile, and that's right.
But and also mini clips. While we're talking about mini clips, there'll be mini clips of the episodes that go out on there as well. So have a look on Twitter.
Thanks for watching. This clip came from our latest podcast. If you want to listen to the full version, links to it are in the description. And finally, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a like and make sure you subscribe with the bell on to never miss an upload.